this is not just for the music, it's not for the big names, but it's for every common person to be part of it. If we all work together, we achieve more. If we put our voices together, we get heard better. And we can call on everyone to take action to ensure that clean water is available for all, to ensure that sanitation is a right for all, to ensure the quality education, quality healthcare service, universal health coverage is achievable for all. We can do it. And so we believe that everybody can start from their own little space, their own little corner. There's something you can do to get water running in your community, and you can start from there to do it. And of course, as you do that, as you get involved in advocacies like this, as you get involved in all the points where you have to write a petition, you have to raise a voice to advocate for something, then the change we want to see begins to happen.
The relevance of Nelson Mandela and obviously celebrating centenary is still definitely relevant in this day and age, because it's a legacy that not only him, other leaders really fought for. Look, we're still not completely free. There's still economic freedom. There's still a lot in South Africa that needs to be done. But they started that, they ignited that fire, and it's important for us to continue the movement.
I don't like to just talk about Africa. There's global crisis right now. Look at Haiti. Is that not my business? Jamaica is not my business. America is not my business. Syria is not my business. Yemen is not my business. Are we not all on this planet together? When you bomb Iraq and innocent people are killed, is that not my business? It could be me. I could have been there. So it's not an African crisis. There is global crisis. So that's why I like the name, Global Citizen.
I grew up in Zimbabwe in the 80s and the 90s, so I witnessed the onslaught. I witnessed how it affected the very fabric of life, the very tapestry of our nation. I witnessed how it was something that we grappled with in various ways. Initially, it was just loss and confusion, and then it was, there was a ton of stigma, and there was a lot of things that manifested in gender issues, and there was cultural issues. There was so much to deal with, and I grew up watching it. I can't extricate my childhood from the knowledge of HIV and how we started to learn more about how it worked, and the progression, and then ARVs started to come in, and I went to the United States for university. I'd come back, and suddenly ARVs were getting more available and more. So it's something that I've always witnessed and really had a heart for. But not only that, not only in my own family, friends, communities, but it's also something that when I went to the U.S., the thing that really gave me a bit of distress was in the West, that those experiences were looked at as statistics. And that to me was what propelled me into a degree of advocacy around creating narratives that put African women's stories in front of Western audiences, whoever, to make sure that there was an awareness that they are people behind these stats, and their potential is being lost by our negligence to address this issue.
Well, we do a broad range of research, especially in the field of HIV, tuberculosis, very specific for the needs in Africa. We do HIV treatment, where we try to go for 1 pill a day and soon 1 injection once a month for therapy. And now we are working on an HIV vaccine, very extensive collaboration with the South African research community, doing a clinical trial to prevent HIV in the first place, and therefore hopefully once eradicating HIV from the world.
Music is the fastest way to pass across message. Whether you're serious, whether you're joking, music is the fastest way. And I always tell myself, and I tell my people, that the only way you can actually really impact people with something and leave them knowledgeable is to find a way to kind of like deliver it with some form of entertainment, And so Global Citizen stands for that. It's not just because you're gathering stars to come and perform on stage. It's actually because what is the motive behind? Most of the stars that are here do festivals every time. Well, Global Citizen stands for one thing: eradicating poverty. And the fastest way to eradicate poverty is to know that we're all one global citizen. So whether I'm from Nigeria or you're from South Africa, if we don't come back together and understand that we are one, we're never, ever, ever going to be able to eradicate poverty.
Freedom, 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 freedom.